global public health nursing has definitely evolved over the last couple of weeks of traveling abroad. In my Oxford Honors Program interview video, I talked about how I've learned about culturally competent nursing through my textbooks, but once immersed into the actual culture, surrounding yourself with the people and the language, everything learned on paper becomes profound. I had no idea how true this statement would be until my summer abroad. So how has this experience influenced my views on global public health nursing? From our first hospital visit and learning about how healthcare varies globally, to the extensive research that I did about South America and learning about my peers' continents as well, to lastly learning about the faculty's professional development, especially Professor Krause's mission experiences, I feel like I have gained a level of respect for nursing that no textbook could ever teach me. This experience has made me realize how critical the nursing role is in so many countries, because in many of these countries, nurses are the only healthcare providers that patients are able to see. This experience has made me so grateful to be a part of this profession that will touch so many lives. The first time I learned about the Oxford Honors Program is when I came into the university for my information session. All that really stuck with me was that the school was going to send you to Oxford to study abroad for a couple of weeks. At that moment, I turned to my mom and I told her I was going to be one of those people. I knew that I couldn't fail any classes and that I was going to need to bring my GPA up. I was able to do all of those. So when I got the email inviting me to apply for the program, I was so excited. I started filling out the application right away. I made the video twice because I wanted it to be perfect, and I submitted it and I waited. And then I got that email that told me I got the interview, and I remember I was sitting in a restaurant when I saw it and my just chills went throughout my body. I couldn't believe it was actually happening. So the school also offers other global public health opportunities, such as Panama. So 2 months prior, I had interviewed for that and I didn't get it. So this time, I knew that I had to nail the interview. So I went to career services and I practiced interviews. And she told me something very important, which was, nobody is going to tell the people in that room all the great things that I've done except me. So I need to be, just like I'm going to be my patient advocate, my own advocate. So I went into that interview and I walked out feeling great. And then I got the call right before class started, saying that I was accepted into the program, and I started crying. Now I'm at the airport in England and I'm trying to figure out what bus I need to take to get to Oxford. I realized up until this point I hadn't really taken in the fact that I was in England and that I actually got into the program. The moment that I realized this was when I finally got on the bus, put my headphones on, I looked out the window, and I got chills. I was just so proud of myself that I set this goal before I had even signed up for the school, and I set little goals, so that meant getting involved within the school, CNSA, PALS, and just getting my GPA up, all the things that I mentioned. And I was actually able to be one of those few people to get into the program. So this experience makes me feel like I can do anything. If you set your mind to it, I know it sounds cheesy, but if you set your mind to something, you really can, with determination and perseverance, get it. After the program, I traveled for another month with my cousin. I went to France, Spain, Italy, and Israel. So although the program was over, we were still doing the online portion, and since I was still traveling abroad, I feel like the program was still continuing for me because I was still surrounded by a different culture. And I think that this experience has also just made me more aware, not only culture-wise, but just about people. Example, when I was in Italy, I was at the beach with my cousin and some friends, and there was a man there who was wearing jeans. My cousin was telling me that he thinks the man was crazy for wearing jeans, and I turned to him and I said, you never know, like maybe he has a scar, or maybe there's something that he's insecure about, which is why he's wearing jeans. And he's like, yeah, but I doubt it, he's probably just crazy. 20 minutes later, I see the man coming out of the ocean, hopping on one leg because his other leg was amputated. I went to my cousin and I told him, remember that guy that you called crazy because he was wearing jeans? Well, his legs are amputated. So, or his leg is amputated. So this experience has made me realize how important it is to not be judgmental and to just be accepting of everybody and their cultures. What I want to do next in my life is get involved with the Ronald McDonald House in Los Angeles. The first time I was truly exposed to this organization was at the London Royal Hospital. I think that it would be a great opportunity for me to be exposed to the types of families that I will be working with as a pediatric nurse. And I feel like all of this change that I've experienced has made me stronger and more motivated to power through the last 2 terms. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of the Oxford Honors Program. It was truly a wonderful experience, and I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of it. It's bittersweet that it's over, but it's time to move on and get through the rest of nursing school. Thank you. Bye.